Alright, today we're going to be doing the optional bar end mirrors for the 2019 Husqvarna Svartpilen 401. I have both of them here, and I have the instructions. These are the stock mirrors that it comes with, in case yours didn't come with stock mirrors. My biggest quarrel with these, maybe you guys might be having the same issue, I've heard a couple reviews where people said they were going through it too. You actually can't see past yourself very well because they're just not wide enough. These mirrors are a lot like the mirrors that you would find on many Enduros, simple design. I had a 2017 XR 650L with mirrors that looked exactly like this. The difference is they actually were wide enough to actually see past myself on there. So we're going to try these out. We're going to try them in what I've heard described as the moose position, which would be ran upward, and we're going to try the ram position, which would be downward. First things first, we got to take off the handlebar weights here at the end. That's going to take a number 5 Allen. And I am going to be doing both sides. I know in some places you can just run one mirror optionally. Without being illegal, basically. And that's all fine and dandy. If you want to do that for your personal preference, cool. I, however, would like to be able to see as much as possible, hence the whole reason why I'm even taking these off. Alright, so there's one mirror on. That is the moose style, or at least I've heard to it referred as moose style. In order to do that, in order to actually get that in there, I had to take off. Let me see if I can get a better angle here for you to show you. I had to take this off, take this off, take this large sleeve off, because underneath there's a smaller sleeve. I'll show it to you here in a minute. And just FYI, the mirrors do come set up for the right side, as you can see. So to hook it up to the left side, you got to change a few things, and we'll go over that in a minute. I'll show you. This part here is pretty simple. You just want to take this off. Take this off. Okay, and what that leaves you with is this smaller sleeve that was inside the larger sleeve. And then in this little indentation in the package, it gives you the smaller collar to go over this sleeve. It does go over it. There we go. And that's that. So now when you start to tension this down, what it's going to do is when you tighten up this Allen, this little set screw thing is going to come into the sleeve and then start to expand the sleeve. So it basically pinches it inside here. So that's what I've done here to the right side. Now I'll show you guys how to switch this over to the left side. It's pretty simple. I should mention before I get over to the left side that after you've positioned this the way you want it and tightened this down, make sure you go ahead and tighten all these Allen screws right here. They are loose, probably in case you are going to mount it on the left side. I left these mirrors on there while I put this on to give myself a sort of a visual reference for when I go to line up both sides to try to make sure that they're equal. The Allen wrench for those is a number 3 metric. And essentially, when we're going to flip this to the left side, we're literally just going to loosen these up, pull this collar off, run this back through the opposite direction, putting the sleeve and the collar and the nut back on, and running these small Allens back through this direction too. And that's pretty much it. I'm going to go ahead and put this one in ram style before I turn everything around, just to see the visual comparison, see which way I like it more, because I mean, right off the bat, I'm assuming that's the way I'm going to do it, but I do want to see what it looks like ram style as well. And I'm going to sit on the bike, see what I can see out of both mirrors, and then decide which way I'm going to run it, and I'll let you guys know what I think is better, but you may have your own personal preference. Now you can't just throw this in there and then start to tighten that Allen without first getting this started into the sleeve, because it's got to line up with those grooves, and if you just start tightening it, it may or may not go in. See, that's tight already. I can't move it, but it's not lined up with the grooves. So get it started first. Keep it loose. Hold it with your hand, so that way it starts into the grooves. There we go. And now we can put it in and then go ahead and start to tighten it. All right, so I'm on the bike now. Got both these mirrors put on. I'll say right off the bat, it's way better. Way better in terms of visibility behind you. I can't say that I have a preference for either direction in terms of visibility. They both provide great visibility, regardless of whether you're going to run it up or you're going to run it down. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take off these old shabby mirrors, and we're going to see how it looks without the old mirrors clouding my vision here. So yeah, here we go. Takes a number 14 to undo this right here. That's what we're left with. So I don't know, probably gonna slap a bolt in there or something, that way I don't just have that hole there. I don't know, maybe not, but yeah, number 14 for those. All right, so here's the left side, ram style. Looks pretty good. Looks a little bit more low profile, I'd say, just because the mirrors are the highest point on the bike. So it looks a little bit more, I don't know, sleek maybe would be the word for it. And then here we've got the right side of the bike with the moose position. And I don't know, it's a toss-up. I think, let's see, I might have to use this video for reference myself, just to kind of look at it without looking at the left side of the bike as well, and the vice versa, look at the left side without looking at the right. It's a toss-up. I think I might go ram. I don't know. Let's find out. See what I end up, what my gut's telling me. All right, it is done. I'm gonna go ram style. I like it. I think it looks a little bit more sleek like this, without those mirrors sticking way up. Let's talk about downsides to these bar end mirrors. If you drop the bike, or if you, God forbid, lay it down at some point, those are toast for sure. You know, at least one of them is going to get toasted. They do have some replacements that you can put up here that move in the event of impact, or you dropping the bike or what have you. And I don't like that they're closer to the ground. In the event that there's some sort of debris or something, I feel like they're a little bit more likely to get something kicked up at them and hit them. But I do like the style more. So that's it. That's how it looks with those bar end mirrors. And I like it.